Okay, hi, I'm Matthew Sudding.
Matthew's channel, my life in screen.
You might think, ooh, what a cool intro, is it something to do with Archie? No, not at all. Today I actually want to speak to you about our experimental foam. All the videos up until now have led up to this point. This actually happened in May. Just a tad shit long. I still think it's worthwhile to share my experience of making an experimental film with you. It was fun. Nothing really terrible went wrong. And because it's an experimental film, if something does go wrong and something has to change, it's not like you really have a linear story. Not that we really had to change anything. In fact, I think this was one of the most organized shoots I've ever done. Everyone did their jobs. We shot over a weekend here at my flat in my garage, actually. For the sound of the film, we wanted the sound to be experimental as well. So we wanted to kind of play with the audience's expectations of what you're going to hear when different things happen, when people touch skin or when people are applying makeup. So it was a Foley experiment where you see something happening, you hear something completely weird that shouldn't go with that, but through the manipulation of expectations and stuff, like it fits. I recorded and then obviously edited into the visuals. While they were shooting, I listened for things that sounded cool and then I'd go and record them, like the garage door closing. I was walking past my flat and the drain was going, so I recorded that, and I think the drain was the atmospheric sound that actually went under the whole film. When it came to editing, our director had quite a strict vision with the visuals, so I took the shot list and the order that she wanted them in and just kind of did that. She kind of gave me free reign with the sound. She had a vision, but she didn't really have the technical know-how or idea of how she actually wanted it to be. I had never done something like this before, so she was a bit nervous. If I'm being completely honest, I was like, I really hope this works. I'm doing what I think sounds good and will work, but I don't know if it actually does work because it's just me sitting alone editing. And when I went to play it for our director, I was puss nervous. I was shitting not even bricks, like boulders. She's the type of person where even if she doesn't know how to do something, she has a very strict vision of how she wants things to be. And she can look at something and if she doesn't like it, she doesn't like it. Luckily, she liked it and our cinematographer liked it. He was like, it's sufficiently creepy. So we went into the screening like being very nervous. We played the film and at the end of it, there was like a few seconds of people just like, whoa. And then people just like started clapping. Personal story time. I have always considered myself an editor and I've always wanted to be an editor, but I felt like my class hadn't really seen me as an editor even though they'd known I'd edited stuff before and all of that. So this was kind of my last chance to prove myself. It came to the Q&A and this one guy in our class, Jess, where he puts up his hand and he's like, you all did a really good job in all your separate roles, but I just want to say, Matthew, you just did such a good job. And then the whole class gave me another applause. Literally, I'm not saying this to sound braggy. It didn't make me feel good like, oh, look at me. It made me feel good like I finally got validation and I finally felt like I was being recognized as an editor. And because of that job, actually, I got the job as an editor on our final project, which I'll start talking to you guys about very soon. That was our experimental film and I was very happy with it. And if there's one thing I can say, it's that when you're working on a set, just have fun. Obviously it's work, but have fun and enjoy the work you're doing and enjoy who you're working with and everything will come together. Things might get tense at points, things might go wrong, but problems can be fixed and it's awesome and I love what I do and I think that's all I can say right now, so I'll see you on the flip side, homies. What you gonna do with the big fat butt?